Hey guys, welcome to Leather, Liquor, and Guns. I'm Devin.
I'm Steven.
And happy Halloween. We decided that we were going to come join you with some homemade pumpkin seeds that I may or may not have messed up on. And do a 30-day taste test on one of our batches. Siphon it out. Siphon it out into one of the other growlers. Just so we can, A, get a taste test, do a taste test today, and B, so we can get it going into the second stage of the fermentation. So,
heck yeah. Alright, so first we're going to start by taking off our airlock here. And we're going to grab our siphon hose, and we're going to drop it right down in the same hole that our airlock was on. We don't want it to go all the way to the bottom, but most of the way down there. This is an old-fashioned one, so we got to start by drawing it out with our own lungs.
he means suck it.
And then we're going to take, because gravity's going to do our work for us on this one. Drop that hose right down in there. We do have a little cloth down in here that's going to catch whatever bit of the particulates in there do come out. But we're going to use this siphon so that we can get all of that good liquid off the top and leave that brewer's treat down at the bottom. Oh, I can smell the alcohol already.
Ooh, baby. It's got a very nice color to it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to taste this shit. Alright, so we're all finished with our siphon. We got our nice brewer's mud treat. Look at that, that's gonna be fucking tasty. I haven't decided if we're gonna drink that by itself at one point, or if Senor here wishes to put it into the next batch.
We might cut that in half and put half of it in the next batch, and then drink the other half.
This is why we're here.
Alrighty, my friend.
So it's been brewing a month. We got our fancy dancy little breakable glasses.
Ooh, look at that pretty color.
So that's what it looks like.
It's a beautiful color.
That's a nice. It's a little bit hazy, but you know
a little
what?
hazy. It'll clear up.
We brewed this to drink. So if we brewed it to look at, there would be a problem.
That smells wonderful.
Oh, it smells amazing. I want to do 2 oranges next time.
Alright.
Oh, man. And the next batch, so we messed up in the first video. We may have accidentally mentioned, pumpkin seed, that the raisins added a minute amount of nutrients.
That was wrong, we found out.
They're mainly for flavor. But
we're learning as we go.
The next batch we're going to do without the raisins, and we're going to see what changes of the flavor profile. Because, I mean, we brewed a couple batches between the two of us and everything, but we're not masters. And so this is just us being out there, showing everybody our different brews, different things. I mean, it's Halloween, so fuck, why don't you show us what you dressed up as for Halloween?
I dressed up as a security guard.
Alright.
I got my handy dandy little play gun there, my security belt.
Okay.
A few minor details.
Wait a minute. You did your costume for Halloween with a fake gun?
Oh yeah, I'm a security guard.
Shit, dude. I did mine Bubba with the surplus. Except for mine. This here's a Roscoe. Y'all may remember Roscoe. CZ52. That's what it is. If you're going to do a costume, make sure you got the gun for the costume, man. This is Leather, Liquor, and Guns, my bud. Not leather, liquor, and toys, bud.
I'll do better next time.
You'll do better next time. On to that.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I do hope all of you are being safe out there, and we are drinking a little bit, and we know a lot of you out there, by the time you see this, it's not going to be Halloween anymore, but you did some drinking. We hope you were being safe with it, too.
Yep. Always stay safe with everything you do.
But we definitely wanted to take a moment. It is Halloween. We are brewing. We do want to take a moment to just say, be safe with your brews. Be safe with your alcohols.
Be safe with your firearms.
Be safe with your firearms. Most fucking definitely. That's for sure.
We have a good time on here, but we really do.
Safety's the number one thing.
We do really want everybody to be safe.
God, that is good.
That flavor profile changed from the 20-day test.
It did, very much so. It
no
did.
longer tastes like a apple cider. It tastes
more
like the honey.
Very much so. Like, and the citrus, it almost has like a bite
citrus
to it.
Back. It's the citrus is on the back. You know.
The honey definitely is
the main puncher, but that might change up too with changing up how many oranges and everything, and
yeah. So maybe the next
batch treat in there.
Maybe the next batch we should just do no raisins to see how much that changes it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we're gonna do things to compare our brews to what we've learned recently. The new things that we've learned, we're gonna go and add on and show everybody what we've learned. You know,
and we
like
are
I said, we're not professionals.
Currently doing a couple of our other batches, which
we're
right here. So here, you take this one, and you burp this one here, and I'll burp this one here. You have the one with raisins. I believe I have the one without. These are both with spring water. And this batch we did do with distilled water too. We had a bunch of backlash and whatnot for that, saying don't use it, saying we should have used brewer salts. We've only ever used distilled water, so having everyone say use brewer salts. Okay, which kind? Well, I've never used them. That was really informational. So, in all honesty, the next time we're gonna see what all changes.
This is the blueberry batch that we started. This is actually the batch without raisins, and that is the batch with.
Hold on a second for you. Oh no, we took it out. Never mind. Ah, there they are. Getting different caps so we can shake these up.
Make sure you flip it upside down so that you can see all that honey still dripping.
All over myself.
Get it all mixed in.
And not on yourself.
Yeah.
And the person next to you.
Damn, man. That's okay. I got it.
Yeah, right.
Ooh. Wow.
And you do want to sanitize everything.
Yeah.
If by any chance it doesn't look like we are, it's because we did everything beforehand. And these batches are only purely for us. So it's not like we're bottling these up and then selling them. At this point,
we are just brewing for ourselves.
But you still want to sanitize everything beforehand. That was actually where we started off with the distilled water, because we were kind of like, figured it, everything needs to be distilled, or it needs to be sanitized and whatnot, so why not start with that? Just We got it backwards. It is what it is. So
learn and live. We figured it out. Then we're gonna take the top off these and let them breathe for a little bit. We'll let them breathe for approximately 10 minutes or so.
We're gonna let it breathe for.
You can
more
let
or less the
your
duration of
stuff
the video.
breathe longer than that, but we're gonna let ours breathe for about 10 minutes or so.
All right. Go ahead and finish that.
No,
Oh,
I was savoring it.
fair enough. How about on that savoring it?
Yeah. Here's to everybody's successful brews and unsuccessful brews. Live and learn.
And brew some alcohol, man. Like straight up. We're in a recession, about to go into the depression. So, knowing how to make your own alcohol is going to come quite in handy. Very much so. Whew. It's got a decent little alcohol content in it.
Yeah.
I already got like a mild buzz, dude. Honestly, after those little 3.
Yeah,
It's not like taking 3 shots, but
No, but it's like,
maybe drinking 3 light beers. Somewhere in there. If I was to drink like a big ass glass of this, I'd feel it then. Most definitely.
Well.
So. But yeah, the next batch that we do, that you guys are going to join us for, we're going to go find a bottle to put all this in. We're going to go put it all in a different bottle and whatnot.
Sanitize everything up and get ready to recreate this batch without distilled water. We're going to use spring water instead of distilled next time.
And we're not going to put raisins in that just to see how it changes the
flavor profile.
The flavor profile and whatnot. Damn. 3 little glasses and I'm already sweating up my face and everything. Like, damn.
It's good to know how to brew your own booze.
Damn right it is. Damn right it is.
And it's good to learn new ways to do it also.
My glass is empty, so.
Because in the long run, in a pinch, if you're out in the woods and whatnot, and you can find all the stuff that you need. And
this whole batch, I mean, this was... Why don't you run us through everything that this had in it?
Well, this whole batch, we put honey, water, we put a little bit of lime, 1 mandarin orange, just a little pinch full of...
1 orange, this size.
Just a little pinch of raisins. We also put in some thyme, oregano, rosemary, thyme, some cloves, and some allspice.
I think you said thyme twice.
Did I? No, huh?
He's not even all the way through his 3rd glass and he's already feeling it. There he goes.
And you can really use whatever you want. Brew to your taste because there's no right way to get one flavor.
Honestly, yeah, there's no perfect way to do it. We've been looking into it, and I did some research and whatnot. And, when we were first talking about it and whatnot, and scholars believe that the first mead ever was water from a landslide that had fermented from a beehive that had been knocked down in the landslide, and foragers had drinking the water, got drunk off of it, and went, huh, let's see if we could find that again. And if they did or didn't, we have proof that they did, because it's been a staple of alcoholics for generations.
It's the grandfather alcohol to what everybody drinks now. This was really the very first alcohol.
One of the very first. It was probably regional, honestly.
Yeah.
But Yeah, purely simple. I mean, at one point we're gonna do. I mean, shit. These batches. This one. Which one? This one right here. This one. No raisins. All that is on this, besides the random seasonings that we added to it for flavor, is 1 pound of blueberries and 2 pounds of honey. A little bit of yeast, some seasonings. We bottled that up. Uncap it every day and shake the fuck out of it.
Let it breathe for at least 5-10 minutes.
And then after a month, you got yourself some alcohol.
I mean, it's not. It may not be the most alcoholic alcohol in the world, but you know, the longer you let it sit and the longer you let it go, and the longer you keep that yeast alive, the better it'll get, the more alcoholic it'll get.
And I mean, and when we go through this, we're gonna go through on this channel. We're gonna go through hundreds of different batches of mead, different kinds, every kind that we can think of. I mean, A, just so we can do it, but B,
so we know it works well and so y'all can see it. One of the next batches after this we're going to make is a raspberry black tea.
This is one he's been thinking about for a while. The blueberry was mine. The blueberry sack mellow was my little creation on the table. This one's his, this next one. The Mandarin Honey is just, the citrus honey one is just kind of a
real basic.
We're just kind of get the basic fucking batch down. You know, what we like, what we're going to make every season consistently.
Yep.
So. And we were happy that, I mean, granted, again, everybody that sees this isn't going to see it on Halloween. We understand that, but happy Halloween, guys. We're glad that you can, the people that watch this, we're glad that you joined us while a couple dumbass knuckle-dragging rednecks make some alcohol, play with guns, make some leather shit.
Yeah. I mean, really, this is all just hobbies for us, man. It's all about having a good time.
I dropped a pumpkin seed in my shoe.
I don't know how you do that. I wouldn't eat it. But, yeah, definitely, you know, it's a fun little process. It takes some time. It takes some patience. But in the end, it's so worth waiting for that beautiful...
this is delicious,
beautiful batch
honestly.
of mead to come out.
I mean, and I'm going to, after we get off here, I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch that first video again because, like... I'm going to watch that other review because I don't even remember... I kind of remember how it tasted, but... That is so different after 10 days.
Just 10 days.
Than how it tasted 10 days ago. Like, to the point I can't even fully remember a description of how it tasted because it tastes so different.
For me, it tasted like that 10 or 20 day mark, it tasted more like a apple cider to me than it does now. And that honey comes out so much more prominent. And
we kind of decided that for these ones, because these are only half-gallon batches, we did do these on the 6th. We're waiting until the 6th to redo these ones. Just give them a full month. We don't have... Those ones weren't full batches, so it's not like we could do a taste test and then a couple days later do a taste test again and then end up with a half-gallon that we can sit here and do a whole video for. Those ones are private, kind of.
Yeah.
Each of those were two different. So when we do that video, it's going to be us comparing the two of them.
For sure.
Whereas this one was us doing another interview. We're kind of, I mean, we've been doing it for a little bit and everything, so we're a little more comfortable and whatnot. And on top of that, this has reached the 30-day mark. This is, you know, a 1-month brew. That's not that bad. That's not that long to wait. That's,
no.
you know, and this is a couple glasses. I mean...
Yeah, I can feel it.
You know, it's not like fucking being drunk, but...
And it tastes good. It's not like it chokes you with that burn in the back of the throat. No, it's
good. It's like dangerously good. It's like dangerously. And so, and speaking of dangerous, actually...
But I definitely feel a little burn down in the tummy, a little warming.
And I don't know where everybody resides. Why don't you go ahead down in the comments and tell us where you spent your Halloween? But
we're here in Eugene, Oregon.
Eugene, Oregon. Land of the vote no on the 114.
Here's to that.
Because we don't give a fuck about commies.
At all.
You know, we're kind of sick of them Californians coming up here and trying to ruin our state.
I don't care how anybody else decides to live. Just don't step on how I decide to live. I'm not out here hurting nobody.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, criminals don't care. Murder is already illegal. So why are you going to make it to where them citizens that are the murderers are going against now have a crutch against murderers? I mean, hell, I'm a cripple. I mean, so you're telling me I, as a cripple, already having one down, I have to be kicked down even farther? Some dude comes up to me to rob me with a Glock 17, with a 17 round mag, but let's say 15 round mag. Let's say it's a 12 round mag. But I gotta have a 10 or a lower mag? What? What, just because I want to be a law-abiding citizen and not break the law? That don't make sense.
No. Taking away from the law-abiding citizens isn't going to stop the criminals from doing what they do. But more law-abiding citizens being able to carry without fear of being judged or attacked out in public would definitely make more of them criminals stop and think, am I going to run into a law-abiding citizen who is carrying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, that shooting down in Texas, that wasn't a police officer that took him out. Granted, it was an off-duty security guard or officer, but it wasn't a police officer that took him out.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you, though, brother.
It's what can be considered a civilian. Politics, though. Moving back to mead. Honestly, though,
I'm pretty satisfied with this batch. Even though we were told it was done wrong with distilled water.
We did have quite a few people jump down our throat.
It still turned out alcoholic. It still turned out good. It may not be the best. It may not be great. But you know what? It still tastes good. It still makes you feel good. And it makes the times go by.
And, you know, part of me is actually almost wanting to recreate this whole thing just with spring water.
Yeah.
Because honestly, this is delicious. And, I mean, I don't know if you all watching this caught my words slurring, but I'm starting to catch them a little bit. My eyes are starting to sweat. Like, I 4 or 5 glasses. That's got a decent little bit of alcohol in it, man. Like, we sat there and rambled for a minute. Like, you're watching this real time. Not by the time you all see it, but basically real time as this is doing its magic. So, kind of like the proof and point that it's as good as it is.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
You might have some batches, because I've had, before we started doing this channel, I've had a few batches that literally didn't turn out alcoholic at all. I mean,
he's had a couple batches that turned out like tastes like crap too.
Oh yeah, I
Why don't you grab that strawberry banana over
it's
there?
It's not here anymore. We got rid of that. We tried a strawberry banana mead just out of curiosity, and it didn't turn out right. It had a weird aftertaste to it, but it was alcoholic.
It tasted
as
like
hell.
a cup of sweaty ball sack. Just the whole fucking smell. It's all it tasted like. It was fucking gross.
It was not good. So that's why we say, you know, when you start doing this, if you start doing this experiment, you know, not every batch is going to turn out right. Not every batch is going to taste good. You got to figure out what works for you, what works for the people that are drinking it with you, and go from there. It's all a learning curve. It's all a process of figuring out what will and what will not.
So, and I mean, we kind of sat here and rambled and everything, so we're going to wrap it up and whatnot, finish everything.
Hell yeah, let's take one more drink and send these people off to another wonderful Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Skull.
Damn. You want to wrap it out, man.
Happy Halloween.